Hi, I read a short story called A Bad Business by Chekhov, and frankly, I'm not very sure if I understood the short story, but it was an interesting build up of the plot. So, the story begins with an old man being a little scared about losing his way, and he tries to get the help of a watchman who is smoking. Now, as the story progresses, we find out that the area is a graveyard. The watchman is the watchman of the graveyard, and who the stranger is, one doesn't know. He only calls himself a pilgrim, and then there is a twist at the towards the end as to who the stranger is. And okay, spoiler alert here. The stranger tells that I am the spirit of this particular ghost, but the way the story ends, I am not entirely sure if it's the ghost or the spirit or that it's a thief. And the entire charade was set up so that this watchman could be distracted and that something could be taken from the church. But it's a short story, very concise, but there were portions where both characters make observations about life and death. And I don't know if it is a signature of Chekhov, but uh, it, that was the part that stood out for me. Not so much the horror or the thrill or anything like that, but just that portion, just the ridiculousness of two people who are crossing a zone of death, and they're talking about life or what it means to not live anymore. And of the two, one might not even be living, and just the ridiculousness of that scenario was quite touching, actually. And the fact that this man who is a stranger, who's a pilgrim, he's dead. He keeps saying that I can't see anything, and can you help me? uh, and if that was indeed a spirit or a ghost, the dynamic of power has kind of shifted, because we tend to think of ghosts as being more powerful, but this was just a frail old vulnerable man um, uh, who wanted to get out of the graveyard, and, and he behaves like a very difficult, uh, almost child at one point. So yes, so it was a nice read, not particularly spectacular, but nice enough. Thank you.